Kitchen Witch Dark Goddess course. Inanna Meditation. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a long sigh out through your mouth. Feel any tension in your body start to melt away as you become comfortable and relaxed. Take another breath in through your nose, the air going deep into your stomach. Then slowly and gently release the breath out through your mouth. Your everyday thoughts and worries fade away as you bring your attention solely to your breath as it moves gently in and slowly out. The world around you starts to dissipate, and as it slips away, you open your mind's eye and find yourself standing on a dusty track in the dead of night. There is a crescent moon in the night sky, and beneath it is the bright star of Venus. You are dressed in your favourite clothes and jewellery as if you are going out to a special event. You start to walk along the track, which bends around to the left and then starts to slope downwards towards the entrance to a cave. You walk through the entrance and immediately feel the coolness of the air inside. Inanna waits for you inside the mouth of the cave, and she hands you a lantern with a candle inside. You take the lantern to light your way as you start your descent into the heart of the cave, with Inanna by your side as your guide. The candlelight throws shadows in the cave as you follow the path downwards. You put one hand out to the cave wall to help you find your way. The stone under your hand is smooth and cool. You reach the first gateway, where Inanna asks you, "What is standing in the way of your connection to the divine? Are you ready to release this obstacle?" As a symbol that you are ready to release and move on, you take off one item of your clothing or jewellery. You continue your journey, spiralling downwards, coming to a second gate. Inanna asks you, "What is blocking your intuition? Are you ready to release this obstacle?" As a symbol that you are ready to release and move on, you take off one item of your clothing or jewellery. As you move through the gateway, you keep on with your descent, and the pathway curves forever downwards. You reach the next gate, and Inanna asks you, "What is stopping you from speaking your truth? Are you ready to release this obstacle?" As a symbol that you are ready to release and move on, you take off one item of your clothing or jewellery. and onwards through the gate you go, the path becoming a little steeper now. You reach the fourth gate, and Inanna asks you, "What is keeping you from doing what you truly love? Are you ready to release this obstacle?" As a symbol that you are ready to release and move on, you take off one item of your clothing or jewelry. Now through the fourth gate the path becomes even steeper and the way a little narrower. You wonder how far down into the earth you have come. You reach the fifth gate, and Inanna asks, "What is causing anger within you? Are you ready to release this obstacle?" As a symbol that you are ready to release and move on, you take off one item of your clothing or jewelry. You step through the fifth gate, and you are feeling a little chilly, and you shiver slightly. But you know you don't have much further to travel, as the sixth gate is now in sight. Once there, Inanna asks you, "What is standing in the way of your happiness? Are you ready to release this obstacle?" As a symbol that you are ready to release and move on, you take off one item of your clothing or jewelry. With one item of clothing left, you pass through the sixth gate and continue on the last part of the journey. It is so dark now that even the light from the candle is barely cutting through the gloom. You are almost on top of the last gate as you didn't see it. As you approach, Inanna now asks you, "What is the fear that is blocking you? Are you ready to release this obstacle?" As a symbol that you are ready to release and move on, you take off your last item of clothing or jewelry. You step through the seventh gate, but Inanna does not come with you this time. She waits for you on the other side of the gate. You stand in the heart of the cave, completely stripped bare. It is cold and damp and dark. You can hear the gentle drip of water dropping on the floor of the cave. Then you hear movement from the other side of the cave and look over to just make out a shadowy figure approaching towards you. The figure speaks. "You stand here, having shed all that represents you, to come before me. Without all your accoutrements, having nothing but the skin you stand in. Who are you?" As you ponder the enormity of this question, the shadow continues to approach until they are standing right in front of you. And you are looking at yourself. Then the answer to the question comes to you. Ask your shadow any questions you have now. When it is time for you to begin your ascent, Inanna is waiting to guide you again on the upward journey. As you pass through each gate, you pick up your clothing and jewelry if you feel you need them. Once you reach the mouth of the cave, Inanna takes the lantern from you as you no longer need it, as it is now dawn. The sun is just rising over the horizon as you step out of the cave and back on the dusty road. You walk along the road as it bends around the corner and you can no longer see the cave. You start to become aware of your breath. You become aware of your surroundings and start to gently wiggle your toes and then your fingers. Stretch out your arms and then gently open your eyes when you are ready. Take your time. Take a few moments to ground, eat some chocolate, have a drink of water, and then journal your thoughts and feelings from this meditation.